Yeah, nice little doe.
Hey everyone. As you might have seen from Twitter or Instagram and such, Tara and I had a pretty nice opportunity a while back to get outdoors, to visit some friends in Eastern Washington, go on a hunt. There's not a lot of activities I know a lot of us can do these days, what with COVID, but camping, hunting, being outside is one thing we still have. And it was terrific. Frankly, even though there's plenty of days where you don't see anything, just take a gun for a walk, that's okay too. But pretty successful hunting party in camp. Some people dropped some deer. Our friend Rich had an extra doe tag. And that's what we're going to see here. You're seeing something I had never actually got to experience, which was a proper clean, hang, drain, and butchering. And it's just one of those kind of cool things where right in the, in one of the barns, we got to see Rich bust out his game saw, take some of the ribs apart as we were in camp, chowing on them. Later on, he actually butchered down some of the legs, packed meat, and we were really in a great position because he left us with a lot of the scraps that he wasn't going to do anything with. So we got to take home some femur and leg bone. We got to take home rib cage, backbone, collar, neck. And Tara's a whiz in the kitchen, of course, right? So we can turn any garbage parts of the animal into something good enough if you braise it and slow cook it long enough. And that's what we did. She did that. She did it upright in the Dutch oven, and I just got my hands in there, pulled meat off of every little surface, and we made a nice stew that's been feeding us for days.
I dropped the deer. I had a second deer tag in this unit, and so we shot a doe. You have to shoot a doe. It's a doe only second deer tag, and she's about 300 yards away, quartered away. Here's the entrance wound. Came through, and you can see where the bullet hit.
Yep.
The other side, right there. She had a hole in her heart. She ran about 30 yards and piled up. Never felt a thing.
And we're doing something with ribs right now?
Yeah, we're gonna cook some ribs tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm gonna take this flank with it, and I'm just gonna cut through the flank. Avoid the tenderloins. You can see the tenderloins in here. We're gonna leave them. And then we're gonna go get a saw. I don't want to get into that back strap, so I'm gonna come back a little bit. See, this is the rib steak right here, and I got into that rib steak a little bit. We want to leave that. This is the back strap. That's the prime cut. So I just want to stay outside that. We can go up a little bit. There's your rack of ribs.
So I'm really pleased on opportunities to learn things like this, and I hope to inspire others as well. There are a lot of really cool traditions out there, and if you're fortunate enough to have lived in a region with a rich hunting culture, if that's your family's thing, maybe you learned this growing up. I didn't. I didn't know how to, I mean, I can put metal to meat, right? But I can't actually turn meat into food. How many of you watched, Ian recently? Ian had that amazing field-to-table hunting experience. This camping trip wasn't quite as luxurious as that. That's something I'd love to do later. He had invited me. I just, COVID and money right now, I just didn't want to make the jump. But if you can get a chance to go on a trip, not just to, plunk rounds down range at something that's moving and then you want to make it stop moving, but if you can go on a trip or be with any groups of people who can teach you knowledge that we want to pass on as a tradition and as a way to stay sustainable and live from the land, it's something I really like a lot, and I'm glad I got to do it this time. I hope you do whatever you want to do. I hope you learn, and most of all, as always, I hope you stay safe out there.